Have you ever heard of the Library of Future Knowledge? No, mistress. What a waste. The library is supposed to be from the last loop, a sort of store of information. A library of future knowledge? That seems distinctly impossible. The whole future knowledge, this is just a name. And the place is bound to be a ruin. Names have meanings, mistress. You called me Six. Aren't the loop priests your owners? Indeed they are. I would like to find the library if possible, mistress. What makes you say that? If such a library exists, mistress, there is likely to be information in it. About me, mistress. About robots. Possibly. Okay, look, yeah, we found it. We're gonna hop her down into a rock. It's great. Far removed from the rest of the nebula. Ooh.
A single rocky peak was topped by a gleaming ruin.
It's a gorgeous building.
And what a jewel it was. Like a half-cut gemstone.
This place is falling apart. We could have arrived too late. Mistress, did you see that? I saw a person. Did something fall off? No, mistress. I thought I saw... But no, it was nothing. You're seeing ghosts, Six. The dust is getting into your wiring. Nope. Or how about instead of scrambling up? Perhaps, mistress. A walled city? It hardly seems large enough. We can go around this way.
We slipped around the corner of the great building, clinging to the narrowest of paths.
The drop is precipitous. Is there a wellspring here? There must be, mistress. There is plenty of air. There, mistress. Did you see? Tell me that you saw. What did you think you saw, Six? I thought I saw... I must have been mistaken. There's a break in the wall. Can you make it over? As we stare at a black screen. No, mistress. You just did! But I believe I have an alternative. Six? Where are you going? Well? Found anything? Nothing. Six, where did you go?
There was no sign.
Six. Nothing. Did it find a way inside? I can't see anything. The robot finally abandoned me. There. No way to open this. Wait, Six? Is that you in there? Greetings, mistress. Please stand still. I will activate the hopper eye I have discovered. You are intact, mistress?
And for a moment, The site seemed only quiet instead of empty. Like I might walk around a corner and find someone painting, or reading, or watching the sky. But, of course, there was no one here. And when the emptiness came back, it was double.
No, there's definitely someone here. Look at these. Not ancient, for once, but just scribbles. Dancers, maybe? So ornate. So decorative. A crumpled blanket. Thrown off when someone woke, then left here. But this room can't ever have been someone's home, and it doesn't look much like a cell. How old would you say the stonework is? Almost 1,500 years, miss. Here's more drawings. Telling some kind of story, I suppose. But I can't make it out. It's too small to be a city, despite what we've seen. What if it was just a large marketplace? Out here, away from everything else. Whoever slept here made a fire. Surely it's not... No. I wondered if it was still warm, but of course it isn't. Someone camped in this room after this place was abandoned. Someone was sleeping here. I wonder where they went. And did they have a ship? But the paintings are strange. They suggest that someone was here for some time. It's like it's been chewed. Did it fall away brick by brick? Or did it all collapse at once? What was this place? A marketplace? Built of stone with colonnades, alcoves, shops, but selling to who? There's nothing near here. It's probably because this was all part of something bigger. Something written above the door. House of Friends. I wonder what people did in there. This place looks like Renaki. A thriving market. It worked like it too. A stand selling goods. This one books, that one bread. People milling along the colonnade, browsing, talking. The air thick with shouts and haggling. There's plenty of room to sidle along over there. But fine, let's go this way instead. The little openings then. They're shop fronts. But it's stuck. Ribble on the inside, perhaps? There's no decent river to this place. How did people come here? Perhaps off-river travel was common in the past. That might mean whole areas of the nebula were inhabited that we've previously ignored. Or else there was a river and it's gone. Is that even possible? I do not know, mistress. Over 1,000 years old. So how does that work? They're drawn in charcoal, I think. Should rub right off. Looks like a family. Wonder if these were drawn by a child. Probably. The work of a child, most likely. That one looks like a robot. With a flat head. Stay here. Please be careful, mistress. Oh, you know me. Always careful. It's a fragment from an annotated chart of the Nebula. I think it dates from the Age of Sail. And there's something printed along a river. Cold. You will find bottom of Cold Way. I'll let Hein take a look when I go back to the university. The site that I'm on? Fair, perhaps? We are fair and we are strong. Locked. Act like I went somewhere. It was literally just 10 feet up. Huang mentioned a place called the Library of Future Knowledge. And that's important. Why? It's quite a view from here. You can see forever. All the way to Nebula's end. There, mistress. I am not imagining things. 6? 6! 6, what's the matter? If the hopper wasn't part of the fuselage of that robot, I'd leave it behind. 6? Where are you, 6? Have you actually abandoned me this time? Something was removed from here, but there's no way to tell what. The robot's done it again. Left me. The roof must be falling in every time the ground gives way. Luckily the dome is still holding. The pages are rotten through. Still, it's not completely fallen to pieces. And there's a marked annotation. No, I don't have a word. When I found in the Emperor's graveyard. So that's for the Withering Palace, maybe? I know I'd best go look for 6, but things to look at. Where have you got to, 6? Did you go chasing your ghost? Yes. And how did you get here? Did you hop? You're no way back to the Nightingale without 6, Aaliyah. If the robot's actually gone. There's something under here. A figurine carved from silver, dating from the Age of Sail. It's got an inscription. Well, apparently I'm missing a lot of words. Okay. Oh, hello. No, that was definitely the front of the goddess. Statue. A statue. With no arms. I don't recognize her, but she's got one eye. Just like the others we've seen. There's an inscription. Buy and sell and drink and sing. This is a serpent god. Goddess of what, I wonder? Not just snakes, surely. Serpent god. God of markets and merchants, perhaps. Some kind of symbol, but I know that shape well enough. The eagle and sun. So this is an Empire period site. I'm sure it's older. Unless the eagle and sun symbol predates the Empire. Probably. Well, that's a reasonable guess. Six, is that you?
At the building's heart was a domed chamber. Every footstep rang like a bell, and the room was large, like it was larger than the walls that held it. Like a whole other moon was contained inside this room.
Six? What are you doing, Six? You left me. I had to. I saw something. It led me here. Again. Again? Indeed, mistress. I know this place, mistress. I have been here many times. How can you remember anything? I do not know, mistress. Memories are a new sensation to me. I do not know how to understand what is in my mind. Give yourself some time, Six. Old memories are slow to come back. They've got further to travel. Thank you, mistress. I remember a king. A king with an iolite crown. His judgments were fair. He was much loved. But his daughters schemed against him. Each daughter thought he loved another more. Resentment festered, until each killed him in a different way. Slow poison, a knife in the back. But the youngest daughter's method was the cruelest. She hoppered her father into a crack in the palace stonework. She became queen, but she never found any pleasure in it. She was plagued by her father's voice. Inside the walls, berating her for her flaws. It makes no sense, mistress. How could I have seen all that? It sounds like a story. It does. But I saw it. I can see it now. The king weeping when he knew he had been murdered. Is there anything else? Yes. I remember a woman, shipwrecked. She lay here, on this floor, dressed only in rags. She carved her name into boards torn from her ship, which would never sail again, and she tossed them into the rivers, hoping to be rescued. And was she rescued? The shipwrecked woman. She was. A sailor found her carvings and fell in love with her name. But when the sailor found her, she had already lost her mind from loneliness. He asked if the name was hers, and she no longer knew. What is happening to me, mistress? Am I losing my mind? They sound like dreams. Do you dream, Six? I do not believe so, mistress. But how would I know for sure? Dreams are usually very strange. They feel real at the time, but when you wake, they could never have been true. This has got to be a temple space. You can feel it. The hush. The quiet. This place must have once held hundreds. I cannot feel anything, mistress, but I do observe a room with a large capacity and meticulous acoustics. An excellent location for singing. Good faith! Listen to the echo. This room was built for that. Stairs? No, seating. I've not seen this arrangement in a temple before. Temple seating is usually more clearly hierarchical, to allow important people to sit closer to their gods. It's a little like the statue outside, but a different goddess. The ancient pantheon had 7 gods, I think. Gods always seem to have one eye. Goddess, but you're made of wood, painted to look like stone. There's a sword in here. Very light. It's a theater. Same as the goddess. It's made of wood. And there's an inscription down the middle of the blade. Yeah, it says a theater. Impossible. What am I missing here? This was clearly a rich site. But the wooden props? All these cheap fakes. Yeah, because it's all pretend is a theater. That's why the acoustics are good. It's important when you're trying to put on a show. Let me show you the sword I found, Six. Interesting. The wood is not from here, perhaps unsurprisingly. And mistress, it is old. Curtains? No, a doorway. I suppose the priest would materialize from here. Let's see where this goes.
The far side was open to the wind and the dark.
Somebody was working their way through the trees for firewood. Fresh fruit? Neatly stocked. From somewhere. So this is where the halfway fountain came from. But if this is fresh, someone must be living here. Perhaps these grew on the trees? But there aren't that many trees, and this is a lot of fruit. Well, there's a thing out here. A sculpture. Made of sticks, shoes, and a coffee pot. Something like... Oof. I was never any good at dancing. And you recognize the dancer's pose, don't you, Aaliyah? You should. It's a swirler from Elbereth. Imagine 5 of them, holding hands, going in and out and around each other. It's pretty good, really. There's no chance the sculptors lasted hundreds of years, so whoever was living here had time on their hands. I definitely saw somebody walking around. I suppose we shall see who they are. The entire mountain is tumbling away. Six wouldn't like me standing so close. There's totally a rope, though. And there were stairs, so we'll see. I should get back to 6 before the robot starts telling another story. Perhaps there is no more to see here, mistress. I do not wish to stay any longer than necessary. You're not interested in remembering anymore. I can remember at my leisure, mistress, but there is nothing here to see. From within this chamber I cannot activate the hopper, mistress. Perhaps from the courtyard outside. Let's get off this moon. Too many ghosts down here. What was that? That was no ghost. I heard footsteps, mistress. That thing didn't move on its own. No, it is made of wood, mistress. Good faith to you. We mean you no harm. You won't eat me, ghost. By the rivers. Stop, come back. It's just a boy. How long has he been here? I don't think we will ever know. Well, I'm sure we will know. Probably his whole life. Stay back, ghost. I'm the Dread River pirate Amir. So hand over your robot or I'll run you through. Aren't you too young to be a pirate? Well, you're too tall to be a ghost, but we'll see if you won't bleed all the same. Take this. You little rodent. Very well, then. If it's a fight you want. Mistress, no. I knew it. I could tell you were a bloodthirsty ghost. Maybe. But ghost or not, you won't hit me like that. Ooh. Okay. Here then. You're no good at this. But here's one for you. Enough whacking me with that thing. Ha. Does your mother know you're here? My mother? No. Have you been living here? I'm dead, and you soon will be too. Close, but not close enough. Who are you? I'm the last face you'll ever see. That's contact. Water's above. I give in. You are a vanquished ghost. Well, aren't you supposed to disappear now? Now, what's your name? Amir, I told you. You're not a very smart ghost, are you? What's yours? I'm Aaliyah. Are you from Elbereth? I am. I was on Elbereth. It was a story, you see. A story about a cursed word. But how did you get here? We're very far from Elbereth. I died. I spoke the word and I died. How did you learn this word? Lots of people say they know it. I saw it written. I haven't seen another person for so long. I hope you're real. Of course I'm real. You can't be sure. The others weren't. What others? This place gets busy at night. You hear them arguing. The ghosts are also angry. How long have you been here? Years and years. I lost count. I was a baby when I came here. When did you say the word? I spoke it by the Cat-Kiss Gate on Elbereth. The gate sent you here. How is that possible? The gate is a hopper, mistress, but this boy traveled a lot further than one would expect from a hopper. It just took me, and I found myself here, alone. Where are we? You can't stay here. The building is collapsing. I'll slide away into the rivers below. Or it'll slide away. Can't leave my blade behind. Never know when you might need it. The word you spoke. It must have told the gate's hopper to send you to this place. So this place was directly connected to Elbereth. And still is. A long-distance hopper? Is that possible? But why would anyone connect anywhere to Elbereth? Was ancient Elbereth more important than we realize? So, you're a robot? Evidently. If you would like me to activate the hopper now, mistress, would that be acceptable? Soon, not yet. Is there anything else in here? A rope leading up to the next floor of this place. There might have been stairs here once. That's how I get up there. There's nothing up there, though. And how do you eat? One of the rooms has food in it. I eat that. How does the fruit stay fresh? I don't know. I think someone brings it, but I never saw them. You mean someone is keeping you here? I don't know. I don't think so. Is there anyone else here? No. Or if there is, I didn't see them. It's a long way down. I know. I like to pee off here. It takes forever to splash. That's disgusting. No, it's not. You should see where we did it on Elbereth. I don't want to know. Feels pretty firm. How did you tie it up there? I spent about a day throwing it. I found your fireplace. I didn't realize it was fresh. I don't make fires very often. How do you light a fire? One of the upper floors there's a wire in the walls. It sparks. You can catch the spark on a scrap of cloth, bit of wood, but then you have to get it down again to where the wood is to burn. Okay, so I can't climb up. Alright then. I work for the university on Iox. I've never been to Iox. Iox isn't that special. A place is made by its people. Are they all robots on Iox? They pretend to be robots on Iox. It sounds strange. Let's get back to the Nightingale. Mistress? Wait, what are you doing? I thought you had a ship. Hold my hand. Alright, then. I'll trust you. I didn't mean to say the word. I didn't know. Be ready, mistress. And so we left the surface of the domed market moon, where Amir had been stranded. I don't think Amir has been on the rivers before. That's probably a good assumption. Well, this is my ship. Amir, how are you feeling? The same. I don't feel different. But if I have lost my soul, how would I know how I used to feel? No one can take your soul in here. It's yours. What's all that anyway? Out there. That's the Nebula. A bit of it anyway. I think I should get a boat of my own. A pirate should have a boat. So, where would you like me to take you? Elbereth, I suppose? It's home. Are there people waiting for you there? No. Yes. Maybe, I don't know. This is my ship. I can take you anywhere in the Nebula. I could take you to Iox, where I live, or Maerzi. That's a farming moon. It's very beautiful. Or Renaki, a market moon. I don't know. I don't know where I want to go. What do you think? I think I should get a boat of my own. A pirate should have a boat. You're lucky I found you. I suppose so. No, I can't keep you with me, Amir. I travel a lot. It's not safe. I'm afraid of nothing. I'm afraid of plenty. And 6 here is afraid of even more. Maerzi, then. We'll take you to Maerzi. Maerzi is the most beautiful place I know. They'll have work for you. Someone will take you in. Alright. I don't mind work. Will there be other children? I suppose so. I hate other children. Come on. The flight deck is up the ladder.